We are back and it's Friday, right after the video I filmed with Tanaya.
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
And we have desks. Yay! Boyfriend brought them in for me yesterday and let me know that he did. So I was like, your girl has to come in and fix these. So there are 15 desks he let me know that he brought in. That's how many he was told to bring in. So I'm actually really excited because I thought I was gonna have 16 to 18 kids, but 15 is fine with me. The only thing is I'm gonna have to have one group of 3, which actually is fine with me because I think that would be better if it was closer to the door with 3 or possibly the rows that I was doing. So I'm really excited to be here today to get all these desks put in rows and groups. I think for the beginning of school, I'm gonna have them in a line because I don't want to start a talking bus chain. But first things first is I'm gonna head over, print a couple of things that I forgot to print the other day through, I was gonna do it through my phone, but I'm gonna bring my computer because it's a lot easier to just use my computer than it is to use my phone. So I'm gonna go to the office and print some things and I will see you after they're printed. Okay, Miss K's right here and I am in Tanaya's room if you can't tell. So I decided to just come in here and sit and print the things because I need to log into my computer and stuff like that. And then I'll just go and grab everything instead of feeling rushed. So I'm just gonna print everything from here. So enjoy this little B-roll of me getting the stuff. Okay, everything's been sent to print. We're gonna head to the office to pick it up. Also, Tanaya's tables are down. I might do this for her and do this board for her because I'm a nice friend. I'm also gonna finish the borders in her art room today because she knows that I am a decorating queen. So yeah, let's go get the papers. All right, papers are printed. We're headed back to my room. So my hair looks kind of weird because I went to try and style my bangs forward this morning and they're too grown out to do that. So I tried to do them to the side, but it was like I already had blue dry them downward. I was wondering why it's so dark over there. Anyways, I printed the stuff. Let me show you what I printed and then I'm gonna go right into desks because I don't even want to cut this stuff out yet. So, okay, I think this is gonna be a new spot for us to do our little showing things because down there on my desk was not a flattering angle. I hate editing videos like that because then I'm like, I don't even want to post it because I feel like it just looks so bad, but it's okay. We'll get over it. The first thing that I printed are some 10 drawer cart labels for Tanaya's 10 drawer cards. So here's these. So stinking cute. I gotta cut those out and laminate them. The next thing I printed for tonight were 4 types of borders. We got this yellow like daisy pattern with like the gingham, and then we got this crayon one for the art room. So I got a ton of those to cut out. Then I printed my pixie bucks to cut today. I'm excited to print those. I need to figure out a way to organize these. I don't know quite the way I want to do it this year. I know I did the money box in the past, but funny story, I don't have that money box in it anymore because I left it at the old school and I have the keys for it. So it's like, well, whoop-de-doo. And then the last thing I have is one of my TPT products. It is a Always Choose Kindness bulletin board display. Here's an image of it all put together. It's so cute. So I just printed each thing individually. I did them smaller because I'm gonna do them on a small board. So each of the things to spell kindness, and then all the little embellishments I also printed. Now I'm not gonna keep like the cream behind it because none of my boards are cream. but we're still gonna use it. So I'm excited to do that. I'm getting ready to move the desks, like right now. Like, I cannot contain my excitement to have the desks in this room. So I'm gonna tie my hair back, as you can see. Also, I stapled up those vines that I had on my board last year, and they look so stinking cute. I love it. The classroom is coming together, especially now that there's desks in here. I only have 4 chairs, as you can see right now, but I'm obviously gonna get more. But yeah, I'm so excited. Let's move these desks. What a perfect beginning, right? I'm gonna sit in my chair and see how I feel about this arrangement. Most of the instruction I want to do on the carpet, and then they go back to their tables to do it. But who knows? It might be a day where they can't handle sitting on the carpet together. So, sitting like this, the only problem I have is right there. The corner closest to me in that group of 4 over there. I don't think I'd be able to see them very well. But again, gotta keep in mind that some of them are taller than others and some of them are shorter than others. So I like it a lot. My only other concern is that back row being too close to my table. I could probably fit another group right by my table, or I could just make these into 2 groups. I kind of like the idea of the 4 desks right there. We're gonna think on that. Until then, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe all these discs down because some of them look messy. I need to find some paper towels real quick though, so I will see you in a minute. I have not grabbed the paper towels yet, but I went to refill my water in the teacher's lounge. And she is hitting. I need to plug in my fridge, but I need an extension cord, so. Not that for me. Also, this is where a chair would be for a student where I'm standing. So I feel like that's too close to my area, especially if they get sick. So I think I am gonna move it into rows. I'm gonna go grab a pair of towels for real this time and clean them first, and then we will do that. Paper towels secured. Now we're gonna get the spray out of the closet. I bought this myself. It's an antibacterial all-purpose cleaner from Target.
Target!
Or no, I got it from Amazon.
Amazon!
For like $3 a bottle. Just gonna coat these heavily. 1 group at a time. I don't want them to be sticky. Yep, that's the smell. It's a citrus smell, which I prefer rather than just like straight up bleach. I just finished wiping down all the desks. I'm gonna let them air dry after wiping them. We'll move the ones in rows into groups because it's too close to my point of the desk right here. I just don't want to be that close to the kids, so sorry, not sorry. Went and grabbed a hand sanitizer little bottle from the storage closet. But I think I am just gonna chill for a moment and drink some water. But yeah, I'm so excited to have these desks in here. It finally looks so real in here. Soon we'll have our smart board right here, hopefully, right in between these 2 little makeshift boards. But I'm excited. I'm so excited. Now, this board, I didn't really come up with the idea for yet, so I think this is going to be the kindness board. So we might just go ahead and work on that. So enjoy more footage of me cutting stuff out. Okay, we're finally done cutting the stuff for the kindness board. I am so tired of cutting stuff. Okay, what we need to do now is we need to figure out where we're going to put it. I don't know if I want to put it on this wall or maybe on that board so that way every time they walk out, like they see the ways to be kind, you know? I like the idea of it being on that board when they come out. That's what we're gonna do. So let's go put it over there. The only concern I have is it's not gonna fit with the goose there. And I don't want to move the goose. I like where the goose is. So I think I am going to put it on the wall with the grass behind my desk. It just seems like a better option. So we moved over here for nothing. So let's go put it on that board now. It's so freaking cute. Is that not so stinking cute? Okay, timeline is up. I need to put a spot for the memory verse of the week or month. I haven't decided yet what I was gonna do. But we're gonna move these into groups now. So let's do it. I think these tall ones are ruining the vibe. Hey, it's been a minute. My camera ran out of storage, so I had to delete some stuff. Okay, so it's been a minute since I updated y'all. I ran out of storage on my regular camera, so I am recording off of Snapchat. Thank God I still have that app, right? So I configured these into the group of 4 instead of the group of 3. I like this configuration so that way they can face this way. Already, I configured this one so those two face this way. Move the group of 3 right here. I think it's a perfect spot. Actually, I might straighten this out up there since this desk might fall in between them. But I moved this here on an angle. These are the 4 biggest desks. So we'll see how that works. Since there's 4 groups, maybe there should be one of those tables at each table. So it's like the star student desk of the week. I don't know. But I'm going to put the table caddies out and the chairs that I have, and then we'll see how it looks. Now hanging up my behavior chart just below this door right here. I'm also going to put out the table caddies in just a few minutes. I wanted to update you on the room layout. I moved the 3 desks to be in the middle, 4 over there, 4 over here, and then I did 2 rows of 2, which I think will work pretty well. There is like a little gap right here. It's enough for me to walk through, so I believe it'll be enough space for a child to walk through. I assume this child's gonna go out this way and that around the front too. This child will go out this way just like everybody else will. I'll have to explain that procedure. Not that I'm gonna be like, oh, you went out the wrong way with your chair. I'm not gonna be like that. But yeah, let's hang this up below the door over there. And then we're gonna put table caddies out. I do have 2 tinier caddies that I can put on these 2 tables. I was wanting 4 groups, but this is fine as well. Are these ones new? They're magnetic dry erase sheets. I came here for the paper version of this, but I'm gonna get the magnetic one if it's here. Hey guys, we're in Tanaya's art room. As you can see, I just finished this board. I'm about to FaceTime her and show her it, so let's call her. Bell just rang and reminded me that I was vlogging. So here's an overview. The desks are set up. I put out the caddies. I moved my 4-cube shelf over here, as you can see the goose is standing on. Got my cart put in here, put my teacher books on here. I'm gonna have my student call sticks there as well. I have 4-cube fabric bins that I'm gonna bring for that, and that's gonna be the trolley store. And then we'll have, we'll have the water bottle shelf. It's still on the floor over there, put underneath this board here. And then I have a hydration station cart that's gonna go right underneath the light switches over there. I also need to make little light switch labels because my last Megan, our other teacher bestie from kindergarten, she had her light switches labeled, and I love that idea, so I can tell the kid to be like, turn off the goose light, turn off the flower light. You know what I mean. So they're not like, which light? And I say left, and they're like, which one? So I like that idea of doing that. And yeah, it's coming along. It looks like a classroom now. It just needs a board. And I got chairs. However, 6 of them were too big for the desks. So I put in another order for those to be exchanged. But yeah, we are getting there. I'm excited. And that's about it right now. Okay, here's an overview of the classroom. Today's video is going to be the last video of classroom setup, and then the next video will be a full classroom tour, hopefully, and then I'm going to vlog the entire week of prep week, so you'll be along with me on that. That'll be a longer video, or I'll split it into 2. Not sure yet, but I know for a fact I'm not coming in at all next week. Even if I really want to, I will not come in. I won't. Hi guys, it's Kristen in the future editing this video. I am so excited for you guys to enjoy this video. It is a real pleasure for me to be doing these classroom edit videos. It's like one of my favorite things to do in my classroom is decorate. So I hope you're enjoying this series. Now, I did mention that this was going to be the last video of classroom setup. However, I am still going to be posting on Tanaya's classroom because I am helping her with those 2 rooms as well. Which, by the way, she has 2 rooms. I forgot that video
really fine, but
didn't
you just
get
can't
posted
get into
because
it because they
the
would
footage
never
got
understand.
lost. So I don't know how it got lost, but we're just gonna move on. Be expectant to see Tanaya's room tour videos as well. That'll probably be 2 videos because she has 2 rooms. So if you want to see how Tanaya's classroom turns out, stay tuned because it is so cute. I love it. I do have an Amazon classroom wish list. If you're feeling generous and want to donate toward it, I put it down in the description below. It's just a few common necessities and a few fun things for my classroom. If you feel like donating, you're more than welcome to. You're not required to. If you can't purchase from the wish list, if you can't purchase from the wish list, then how about you subscribe? That's free. So make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment down below if you're ready to go back to school or not. I am more excited to be in my classroom than I am to be doing the teaching part because it's just so hard because like you don't know all the kids and every kid is particular in their own way, so you know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today's video. Jesus loves you and so do I. Bye.